Well, good evening, friends. Father Frank Pavone here, Director of Priests for Life, speaking to you from Titusville, Florida tonight, and another one of our evening sessions on Facebook Live. And I wanted to let you know exciting news about, I've been telling you about our action alerts that after the election, the interest, the activity of so many of you that we've built up leading to the election needs to continue. And so we need to continue mobilizing, taking action, helping our elected and appointed officials accomplish the agenda to which they and we are committed. Well, it just so happens that on November the 14th, I sent out one of those action alerts, and tomorrow Congress is taking some action related to it. You know, if you've been following these broadcasts, that at stopabortionnow.org, you can see these action alerts and sign up to receive them by email. Stopabortionnow.org. I urge you to go there this evening and look at the last link at the bottom. It's the action alert from November 14th. It says, "Help me encourage Congress." Encourage Congress to do what? Well, in that action alert, we talked about thanking them and thanking the members of the special panel that they convened in this 114th Congress that's about to conclude, a panel investigating the abortion industry, especially for late-term abortions and for various violations of the law and for selling the parts of the bodies of aborted babies. Well, I ask you to do this alert. Now, some of you have done it, and some of you may not have been able to do it, but there's still time, and it has become more timely than ever because tomorrow, Thursday, December the 1st, Congress is actually going to have a debate and a vote in the afternoon, starting at 2:30 p.m., in regard to it's a financial vote in regard to funding, offsetting the costs of this committee called the Select Panel on Infant Lives. And you can be sure that the Democratic pro-abortion members of the House of Representatives during the time that they have for their debate will be doing exactly what I told you they have done all along, and that is belittle and criticize and negate the important work of this committee. And so we want to be there to encourage our pro-life members of Congress and pro-life members of this panel, and that's what my action alert is about, that you send a message to them saying, hey, thank you, you're doing the right thing, and we support the funding of this particular panel to continue doing its work. Now, let me give you a little bit of background here. Let me read for you some details, because this is really exciting stuff. You may not know too many details about this Select Investigative Panel on infant lives. They have, as a result of their, well, let's talk about their work in itself. They're looking into the illegal selling of the body parts of these babies who are killed, the brains, the livers, the hearts, and so forth. But then they're also investigating other things, including the practice of late-term abortion, even into the third trimester, babies born alive. What if an abortion attempt fails and the baby is born alive? Well, what we've come to know is that they kill them anyway. We're talking about killing babies outside the womb. They kill them anyway. And this is being investigated. Partial birth abortions, Medicaid fraud by the abortion industry. Back in the early 90s, I was involved with Mark Crutcher in putting together the book called Lyme 5. And we talk about all sorts of financial scams and frauds that the abortion industry is guilty of. We've known about this stuff for decades. But finally, we have Congress investigating it in an organized and determined way. We have 41 subpoenas that have been issued. Now, this panel has subpoena power both over documents and individuals. Not that the abortion industry cooperates very easily with these subpoenas, but nevertheless, these subpoenas have been issued. And among those subpoenaed, 2 abortionists, late-term abortionists, who perform abortions, get this, through the 3rd trimester. Not the 3rd month of pregnancy, the 3rd trimester, the 7th, 8th, and 9th months of pregnancy. Leroy Carhart in Maryland, and in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where our full-time priest associate, Father Stephen Imperato, lives and has worked to expose the late-term abortion industry, the Southwestern Women's Options Center. third trimester abortions. Now, brothers and sisters, what are we asking you to do? We're asking you to go to stopabortionnow.org. Go to the very bottom, and you'll see the link there for the action alert about Help Me Encourage Congress. And then you'll see there, you'll read through it, and it talks about this select panel. And then it gives you the number to call, the people to call specifically, and the message of encouragement to give them. Now, this action alert was from November 14th, but it's particularly timely now, once again, because tomorrow, Thursday, December 1st, Congress will be having a vote to offset the costs of this select panel. And there will be an hour debate, 30 minutes for each side. And again, you can be sure that the opponents of this panel and the opponents of pro-life are going to do what they've done all along, and that is belittle and criticize the work of this panel and those who are on it. Let me tell you some of the results of the work of this panel. There have been various criminal and regulatory referrals to the attorneys general of various states and investigations launched as a result of the information Congress has gathered in order to stop this immoral and illegal activity. For example, the University of New Mexico, they have been violating their state law and have been referred to the Attorney General of New Mexico as a result of these investigations. An abortion facility in Arkansas referred to the Arkansas District Attorney. In Ohio, a university, the matter has been referred to the Ohio Attorney General. DV Biologics, a procurement company, referred to the Orange County District Attorney, which has filed a lawsuit on its own. The panel learned that the Planned Parenthood of Gulf Coast was violating the laws in Texas. That's been referred to the Texas Attorney General. The Advanced Bioscience Resources, selling baby body parts to various universities. This has been referred to the Riverside County, California District Attorney. The Presidential Women's Center referred to the Florida Attorney General. These are just some of the results of the investigations of this panel. We need this to continue. We need this to continue into the next Congress. We need, of course, under a new pro-life administration, vigorous action on the part of the federal government to stop this illegal and immoral activity. And you and I can be part of this. We need to encourage, we need to stand behind, we need to join arms with those pro-life members of Congress who are not only doing this work, but tomorrow, Thursday, December 1st, will vote to continue funding it. This is an important vote. It's important in terms of the things that are going to be said in the time of debate. And that's where, as they hear from us, and again, many of you have done as we asked a couple of weeks ago and expressed your support to the leadership of Congress and the members of the panel. So as they get this support, they're going to be able to go onto the floor of Congress tomorrow and talk about the widespread support of the American people for investigating the abortion industry, thanks to what you're doing with our action alerts. Again, stopabortionnow.org. Go down to the bottom of that page. Help Me Encourage Congress is the name of the link, and you just follow it step by step, and it'll give you the number to call and the message to convey. And again, this is very important in terms of this vote tomorrow. This is how we make progress. It's painstaking work. It's not that difficult, but what's difficult is to keep the focus. That's the difficulty of it. To make a phone call, to give them a simple message, we're giving you the information that you need. This is all very simple. Here's the challenge. We all get distracted. Or we think, well, they'll do their work, or well, this is not so demanding of my attention. This is where it's challenging to keep people focused, and that's where we need your help to get other people involved in this. Even if you've already made the call, if you've followed the action alert already, and you've done your part, do a little more and get a few other people signed up with us for these action alerts and making these calls, making this impact. Let's let our elected officials who are doing this kind of work know that they are that we are on their side, that we have their backs, and that we are completely behind them, and because that's the case. But we can't be behind them quietly and silently. This demands that we speak up. This demands that we act up. This demands that we not let up until the abortion industry is fully exposed, fully prosecuted for its illegal activity. Because I want to tell you right now, it's not just that it's immoral activity, like killing a baby. It is illegal activity going on in the abortion facilities. Even though the abortions themselves may be legal, there's all kinds of illegal activity going on because, as I always say, you can't practice vice virtuously. If your conscience is so twisted and darkened that you are tearing the arms and legs off of babies, you're not going to care so much about the proper financial records or medical reports that you have to fulfill or OSHA standards in your facility for your employees. You're just not. There's all kinds of illegal activity going on in these places, and it needs to be exposed. So, very simply, once again, 2 weeks ago we sent out an action alert asking you to encourage Congress with this select panel on infant lives. It's at stopabortionnow.org. Down at the bottom, help me encourage Congress is the name of the link. Now, tomorrow, Thursday, December 1st, Congress will vote to offset the costs of this committee, and there will be a debate in which the work of the committee will be praised by the pro-life members and criticized by the pro-abortion Democrats in the House of Representatives. Let your voice be part of this debate, and let our friends in Congress know that you and I together stand with them. StopAbortionNow.org. Please get other people involved as well. And let's continue, friends, each and every day, making progress, as we will, in this great cause for life. Now may the Lord bless you and bless your families, bless your activities, bless your commitment to the unborn, the most defenseless among us. May He bless you, protect you, and give you joy in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thanks for joining me tonight. Have a restful night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless.